Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's girls soccer broadcast on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. We have a great one for you today between the Warriors of Brainerd High School and your Moorhead Spuds on what is just a gorgeous day here at Jim Goda Stadium. It'd be hard to find a day better than this in October. We are glad to bring you soccer today. I'll take you through the starting lineups for both squads. First for Brainerd, they will go with the freshman in net, number 1, Peyton Lemire, number 3, Haley Nelson, number 4, Emma Shefflow, number 6, Taylor Larson, number 7, Emma Balsley, number 11, Lexi McElfresh, number 12, Mari Devine, number 14, Kayla Bush, number 19, Callie Robertson, and number 22, Avery Lemire, and number 25, Molly Hagley. And as for your Moorhead Spuds, talking with Coach Marco Campverde before the game, he said don't fix it if it's not broken. So they're going to go with the same starting lineup that we've had for you almost every game here on Spuds TV, with number 3, Allie Peters, number 6, Summer Carlson, number 8, Lila Stanley, number 10, Kaden Sharp, number 12, Ellie Feeney, number 13, Maria Zanotti, number 14, Olivia Watson, number 15, Chloe Strom, number 16, Kate Casabud, number 18, Haley Clem, and number 20, Emily Sukup. Both of these squads come into the game undefeated. Brainerd with just a tie on their record. They come in with an 8-0-1 record as they tied Alexandria this Thursday with a score of 0-0. That was their first sort of blemish on their record. Otherwise, it's been smooth sailing for the Warriors this year. And of course, your Moorhead Spuds off to a 9-0 season. They are also undefeated. We had that game for you last Friday against Sartell. They picked up the win 2-0. So it's been over a week now since the Spuds have been in action. And these Warriors playing just this Thursday against Alexandria. But we are set for what should be an amazing matchup today, in essentially the championship match of the Central Lakes Conference, with the winner will be crowned the champion of the Central Lakes Conference this year, as section play starts up next Wednesday.
With the rest of the coaches, players, and staff of the Moorhead High School Spuds girls soccer team. Let's play soccer.
So we are just about underway here as Watson taps it back to Zanotti, and we will play soccer today on a beautiful day here at Jim Goda Stadium, Spuds and Warriors. That's Avery Lemire with it now for the Warriors. Tapped up the far sideline there. Defended by Kate Casabud. Now it's Caden Sharp defending there. It'll be tapped out of bounds. Be ruled off the Warriors, and the Spuds will have a goal kick to start. Emily Sukup lines up the goal kick, sends a low pass in, taken away by Brainerd there, and now it's Lila Stanley, and she will get it over to Allie Peters. If you had the chance to watch homecoming coronation on Spuds TV, Allie Peters was crowned the queen this year for Moorhead High School's homecoming. Now Brainerd maintains possession along the far sideline. Tapped into the middle of the field. Now it's Haley Nelson, and she will play it back to Emma Balsley. Along the sideline now it's Emma Shefflow. Ref jumps over the ball there. Now it's Chloe Strom who gets it for the Spuds and gets it up to Olivia Watson. Watson plays over to Zanotti and now deflects off a Brainerd defender. Watson had it for a moment, but now played back up towards midfield, and the Warriors have possession. Played up the far sideline. Now towards the middle, and that's Avery Lemire there for the Warriors. Warriors are coached by Mike Weisenflew this year, doing a fantastic job, obviously, as they are undefeated. The Moorhead JV team picked up a win just before this varsity match. They were victorious 1-0 in that one. Now it's Taylor Larson for the Warriors. She will get it over to Callie Robertson, and now it's played up the far sideline and will be back to Robertson. Brainerd doing a nice job of controlling possession here to start this game, and now it's Haley Nelson for the Warriors. She plays over to Balsley, and now it's Shefflow into the middle. Defended there by Kate Casabud. That was Taylor Larson. Emma Balsley's pass up the sideline to Emma Shefflow. Deflects off of her and will be out of bounds for a Moorhead Spuds throw-in. Ellie Feeney to take the throw in there, and she'll play it into Allie Peters. Peters has it taken away and now played over to Haley Nelson of the Warriors. Now we'll be all the way back with defender Kayla Bush, and she'll get it started again for Brainerd. Taken away there by Chloe Strom. She gets it up to Maria Zanotti. Zanotti trying to play it through to Watson, but Molly Hagley will be there for Brainerd. As for like the first time today, it's deep into Brainerd territory, and the Spuds have possession now. That was Kate Casabud's pass. That was deflected. Now roll out of bounds off of Brainerd, and Casabud will take the throw in for the Spuds. Now it's Maria Zanotti. She plays over to Ellie Feeney. Feeney's pass is taken away by the Warriors. That pass deflects off of Caden Sharp. Now it's with Emma Shefflow along the near sideline, defended by Ellie Feeney. Shefflow gets it over to Balsley, and Balsley will cross it in. A diving save there made by Emily Sukup. And she will boot it out for the Spuds. Watson plays it off her head there near the middle of the field, and Watson has possession now and has it tapped away. Now it's Emma Shefflow. Shefflow taps it over to Mari Devine. Now carrying it upfield is Kayla Bush. Bush up from her defensive spot, has it deflected there by Caden Sharp. Now it's over to Shefflow. Shefflow defended by Feeney, and now it's tapped away by Summer Carlson out to Maria Zanotti. Zanotti fires it upfield, but her pass will be intercepted there. Now played along the near sideline by the Warriors. That's Shefflow along the near sideline again. She takes it down towards the corner, sends another cross in. Another diving attempt made by Sukup, and she is there to scoop up that cross. We've seen Emily Sukup now a couple times have to sprawl out in her box to make the play for the Spuds and stop the crossing attempt. But Brainerd maintains possession. Now it's Avery Lemire. Now it will be Taylor Larson, and she taps over to Haley Nelson. Played upfield to Lemire again, taken away by Caden Sharp, and she gives off to Maria Zanotti. Zanotti makes a nice move near midfield. Now she'll settle it down on the near sideline. Zanotti makes a move around Balsley there. Zanotti making her way through a couple defenders. Now she looks upfield for Allie Peters. But Molly Hagley is there for the Warriors, and she will fend off Peters and let it roll out of bounds. And the Warriors will have a goal kick. Peyton Lemire, the goalie today for the Warriors. She taps it out. Now it's Zanotti over to Watson. Watson trying to make a move. She gets around a couple defenders there. Sends it in over the top of everybody, and that'll be another goal kick for the Warriors. So the Spuds with their first decent scoring chance of the day. But Watson sends it over the net. And Lemire will quickly get it out. Now it's taken away by Chloe Strom. Passed up to Allie Peters. Peters pass over to Caden Sharp. Now it's Kate Casabud. Playing upfield for the Warriors, that's Taylor Larson. Now Summer Carlson will track it down for the Spuds. Makes a nice move to get by Avery Lemire there of the Warriors. Now it's Haley Clem along the far sideline. That pass is up to Avery Lemire just outside the box, defended there by Summer Carlson. Now it's Emma Shefflow for the Warriors. She will play it back. A shot fired in on net, but that will be scooped up by Emily Sukup. It was Lexi McElfresh there on the shot attempt, but Sukup is there to make another save, and now it's Allie Peters for the Spuds. Her pass is intercepted by Mari Devine. Now Clem has it for the Spuds. She passes over to Strom. Now it's Casabud. Casabud's pass deflects off the back of McElfresh. Now Clem is there to make the play again for the Spuds, and it'll be Kate Casabud along the far sideline, working her way towards her own net. A roll out of bounds there off the Warriors, and Haley Clem will take the throw in for the Spuds. Clem throws it in, played off the head of a Warrior. Something that Spud fans aren't too normal of seeing is Brainerd's controlling play early on in this first half, something we haven't seen a ton of against the Spuds this year, but we knew Brainerd would be a tough opponent coming into this one, obviously with their undefeated record. And we should be treated to an excellent soccer match this afternoon as Zanatti gets it up to Watson. Now she'll attempt to split the Brainerd defenders, but three of them will close in on her. Now Allie Peters deflects it. Now up the sideline to Emma Shefflow. That ball will be out of bounds off of the Spuds, and the Warriors will have a throw-in. Now it's Haley Nelson. She plays upfield, taken away there by Caden Sharp, and she'll get it over to Casabud. Casabud looking for Watson. Now played over by Ballsley. Clem taps it over to Chloe Strom. Defended there by Avery Lemire. It'll be taken away by her. But now right back to Olivia Watson of the Spuds. Watson tries to get around a defender. She was defended there by Mari Devine. Now Ellie Feeney will come up from her defensive position to take the throw in for the Spuds. She gets it into Olivia Watson. Watson taps it in the air. It'll be ruled a foul on the Warriors, so the Spuds will have a free kick. Maria Zanatti will line up the free kick for the Spuds. So we are just over 10 minutes into this first half. We play 0-0 here on a Saturday afternoon game here at Jim Goda Stadium. Zanatti's free kick travels in off the crossbar. A nice attempt there from Maria Zanatti. So it was out of the reach of goaltender Peyton Lemire. Went off the crossbar from Zanatti, but bounced right out, and Brainerd able to clear it away. Our first close call of the game. Zanatti nearly got the Spuds on the board, but it remains 0-0 here as both teams search for their first goal. Watson plays it over to Allie Peters. And now it's Zanatti, but she has it taken away there. And now that's Avery Lemire along the near sideline for the Warriors. She plays it up. Her touch is too strong, and it will go out of bounds, so the Spuds will have another throw-in. This Moorhead and Brainerd matchup, something that Coach Marco Campverde said they might see later on this year in the section tournament, more than likely. So maybe a sign of things to come in the playoffs for both of these teams, as this is the last game of the regular season for both of them. Casabud taps it out of bounds there, and it will be a throw-in for the Warriors. Warriors have a couple of substitutions. Checking in, it will be number 8, Emma Touches. as well as number 20, Noelle Youngquist. Now it's Watson for the Spuds. She gives over to Zanotti. McElfresh there for the Warriors. She taps it up to Devine. Now Sukup will come out. She'll play it off her feet up to Maria Zanotti. She has it taken away there by Devine, and now it'll be up to Avery Lemire. Lemire looking back for Devine, but it'll be taken away there by Caden Sharp, and now it's Maria Zanotti for the Spuds. Zanotti's pass intercepted by Molly Hagley. Now played up the near sideline. That's Emma Shefflow. She's defended by Ellie Feeney. Shefflow's cross in, tapped away there by Carlson. Now shot on net there by Avery Lemire, but it'll be scooped up by Emily Sukup. Sukup runs out and boots it out towards midfield. Now it'll be Olivia Watson there for the Spuds. Watson gathers it, works on a defender. Now she's looking for Allie Peters. It'll be Molly Hagley there to make the play for the Warriors. Feeney gets it into Peters. Now she'll play back to Chloe Strom. Chloe Strom with a nice move. Now she looks over for Maria Zanotti, but it'll be tapped away there by Taylor Larson. Now that's Lemire in on goaltender Sukup. Lemire's shot is saved by Emily Sukup. A nice play there by Sukup as Lemire was in behind the Moorhead defenders on the Brainerd counterattack. But Sukup there to come out, cut off the angle, and make a diving stop to keep this game at 0-0. We've had chances back and forth in this first half, and as predicted, this game is proving to be a good one. Although it's early on, these teams seem very evenly matched. That pass taken away there by Allie Peters. Now it's Olivia Watson. Watson with about 4 or 5 Warriors in front of her. Has it taken away. Now played back towards midfield. That's Mari Devine. She looks upfield for... That was Lemire again looking for the pass, but Sukup there to scoop it up. Sukup has been busy so far this afternoon, and she has been up to the task. Feeney gets it over to Strom. Now Caden Sharp for the Spuds. That ball roll out of bounds. And so the Spuds will have a throw in. Checking in for the Spuds is number 4, Sydney Tweeton. The first substitution of the day for Moorhead. Something to note in this afternoon's game is the temperature outside is roughly about in the 70s somewhere, but the turf always makes it a little hotter with the sun beating down, so it's probably about 80 degrees, somewhere around maybe 90 on the turf today. Not something we're used to seeing in the fall. There's a slight breeze, though, to cool things down. Brainerd plays along the far sideline. Now it's Avery Lemire, and her pass will be taken away there by Ellie Feeney. A nifty play with the back of her foot to tap it away. Now she plays up to Strom. Strom along the near sideline. Tries to make a move there, but a nice defensive play by Touches. It'll deflect off of Strom. It'll be a throw-in for the Warriors. Reminder, the winner of this match will be crowned the champion of this year's Central Lakes Conference for girls soccer. Brainerd does have that one tie, but a win today would put them at 9-0-1. They'd have the head-to-head advantage over the Spuds. The Spuds looking to cap off an undefeated regular season and head into section play without a loss on the schedule. Tweeton fights with Touches there, and they'll roll out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Brainerd. Noelle Youngquist to throw it in for the Warriors. Now it's Chloe Strom for the Spuds. Maria Zanotti's there for Moorhead. She will settle it down, tap it up to Watson, who plays right back to Zanotti. Zanotti's shot fired in on net, and it'll be saved there by Peyton Lemire. Another long-distance scoring opportunity from Maria Zanotti, but she's proven she has the leg to do it. She put that one off the crossbar earlier on the free kick, now tries to score from well outside the box there, but it was saved by Peyton Lemire. That's Olivia Watson now for the Spuds. Her pass intercepted, now it's deflected off Chloe Strom. Watson plays back, looking for Sydney Tweeden, tapped away by Taylor Larson, and now along the near sideline, that's Avery Lemire. Emma Scheffler with it, she makes her way towards the middle of the field. Looking back for Lemire, now it deflects off of Feeney, and now Sharp with it for the Spuds. She plays over to Tweeten. Chloe Strom, her pass deflected away, now will be taken in by Touches. A couple of Spuds converge in the pass there. It's Caden Sharp who taps it up to Zanotti. Zanotti settles it down, looking for Strom, but taken away there by Emma Touches. Now Avery Lemire again. She taps it upfield looking for Emma Scheffler, but Emily Sukup is out from her net. She will scoop it up for the Spuds. Sydney Tweeten with it now for Moorhead, and she carries up the near sideline. Her pass taken away by Noelle Youngquist. Now it's Avery Lemire again for the Warriors. Lemire taps it too strong, and Ellie Feeney will let it roll out of bounds. It's been an action-packed first half here. We haven't had scoring yet, but it has been very evenly played between both teams and very fun to watch. Sukup lines up the goal kick, and she will get it out to Chloe Strom. Strom looking for Kate Casaba, and her pass is too strong. Now along the far sideline, Brainerd taps it out of bounds, so the Spuds will have a throw-in. Haley Clem throws it in for the Spuds. Zanotti taps it over to Touches. Olivia Watson there defending her, and she will win the possession for the Spuds. Now it's Sydney Tweeten. Tweeten back to Watson. Watson has it tapped away. Now it's Chloe Strom. Strom finds Ellie Feeney along the near sideline. She looks for Watson, but it's taken away there by Taylor Larson of the Warriors. Lila Stanley back for the Spuds. She'll tap it out of bounds. The Warriors will have a throw-in. Warriors making another substitution. Back into the game is number 11, Lexi McElfresh. Warriors throw in, played off the head there. And now it's with Mari Devine. She'll tap it back to Noelle Youngquist. Now again with Touches. She'll give over to Larson. Larson crosses the field and gives it off to a teammate along the far sideline. She will fire a shot in and be scooped up by Sukup. Sukup punts it out near midfield, fought for by Zanotti, deflects off of her. Now fire back in on net of Sukup, and she will take it in. Back now in the defensive zone for the Warriors. Played back to goalie Peyton Lemire, and she will get it out to Youngquist. Youngquist defended by Tweeten there from Moorhead. Tweeten makes a nice move on the sideline, looking for Zanotti. That pass is too strong. Now Kate Casaba tries to get there, but now Haley Clem taps it up the far sideline, taken away by Kayla Bush. Bush rolls it out of bounds, and so the Spuds will take a throw-in. It will actually be ruled out of bounds off of Moorhead, so the Warriors, in fact, get the throw-in. They have it along the far sideline, but now it's with Olivia Watson. Watson's pass deflects there. Now Kate Casabud plays it upfield. And her pass will be too strong, and so they'll roll out the end line, and the Warriors will take a goal kick. Checking into the game now for the Spuds is number 19, Ella Rice. She will replace Kate Casabud.
Entering the match for Moorhead, number 19, Ella Rice.
Ball deflects off of Brainerd there, and so Haley Clem will take the throw in for Moorhead. Clem's throw in, she looks for Chloe Strom. Now it's Ella Rice for the Spuds. Olivia Watson plays it now. A back-footed pass over to Maria Zanotti. Zanotti makes a move, her left-footed shot in on net. Fumbled for a second by Peyton Lemire, but save made by Lemire, and she will punt it out near midfield. Now over to Lexi McElfresh. She plays it back to Youngquist. Now it's Strom for the Spuds, and she'll get it over to Olivia Watson. Zanotti looking for Ella Rice. Michaela Bush is there to make the play for the Warriors. Clem has it now for the Spuds. She'll play it back to Summer Carlson. Play it off the head there of Touches and Strom. Now Ellie Feeney boots it upfield. Clem tries to make a play there for the Spuds. The ball is won by the Warriors. Strom there to tap it over to Ella Rice. Now back to Chloe Strom. She'll play it in the air. Now played upfield by Haley Clem. Peyton Lemire will be there to scoop it up for the Warriors. And she will punt it away again. Now it's Haley Clem. She has her pass intercepted there. Now Brainerd carries it along the far sideline. Pass intercepted there by Carlson. The referee will rule a foul on Moorhead, and so the Warriors will take a free kick. Just under 15 minutes to go here in this first half. Score still remains at 0-0 on the Bell Bank scoreboard. Free kick lobbed in just over the head there of Devine, and it will roll out of bounds, so the Spuds will take a goal kick. Bunch of substitutions in now for the Warriors. They've been doing that constantly all day, moving players in and out. The Spuds, on the other hand, have made just a couple substitutions, rolling with almost the same lineup this whole first half. Now it's Caden Sharp for the Spuds. Looking for Ella Rice. That pass is taken away. It's Emma Balsley there for the Warriors. Now it's Zanotti, make that Haley Clem along the far sideline. She gives off to Chloe Strom. Taken away there by Avery Lemire. Clem looking for Ella Rice. Now will be intercepted by Strom. She tries to find Maria Zanotti, but intercepted right back by the Warriors. Taken up field, that's Molly Hagley. She gets it in past the Moorhead defenders, but Emily Sukup there to make the play. She'll punt it out past midfield now. Ellie Feeney there, she gives off to Olivia Watson. Now it's Maria Zanotti for the Spuds. Zanotti runs into Watson there. Now it played up the far sideline from Lemure. Now it'll be out of bounds for a Spud goal kick. Sukup will line up the goal kick for the Spuds. She boots it out near midfield. Zanotti plays it through to Watson. Now Tweeden back to Watson. Intercepted there by Robertson. Now Avery Lemire takes it upfield for the Warriors. Sharp taps it away for the Spuds, and now he'll be back with Robertson of the Warriors. She'll play it up near sideline. It'll be out of bounds, and the Spuds will take a throw in with Ellie Feeney. Ellie Feeney's brother last night, Trey, was fantastic in that Spuds victory. We had it for you on Spuds TV last night in Buffalo. The Spuds rolled to a 56-6 victory over the Buffalo Bison. If you had a chance to tune into that one, the Spuds looked very promising in what they hope is to be a very successful season. They'll be at home this Friday against Alexandria. We'll have that game for you right here on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. That pass is too strong, looking for McElfresh, and he'll roll out of bounds for another Spud goal kick. But Feeney lit up the stat line last night. He was 17 for 24, 408 yards passing, and 6 touchdowns, 4 of those going to Blake Walthall in just one half of play as the starters watch from the bench in the second half with a comfortable lead. But they're thinking next Friday against Alexandria could be a bit of a tougher test as the Cardinals roll into town after their Week 1 victory. Now Sukup is there to scoop it up for the Spuds. We'll have another matchup of undefeated teams on Friday, as we do today here in our girls soccer matchup between Warriors and Spuds. We play 0-0 here in the first half with just 10 minutes remaining. Stanley sends it out of bounds, and we will have our first corner kick of the day. It'll be the Warriors there to take it. As the Warriors try and draw first blood in this one. Seems as though one goal could go a long ways into deciding this match this afternoon as the corner kick is sent in. Sukup is there to run out of her net and scoop it up. Now plays it up to Zanotti. She has it taken away there. Now played on the near sideline. That's Kayla Bush. All the way up from her defensive spot, and she will tap it out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Spuds. So it looked as though Moorhead might have a decent chance on the counter attack as Sukup quickly got it out to Maria Zanotti, but it was immediately taken away by the Warriors. Now Moorhead will have another goal kick. Into the game for the Spuds is number 9. That's Haley Bedford. She will replace Ella Rice. And the Spuds playing upfield. That'll be out of bounds off the Warriors. The referee will rule it out of bounds actually off of Moorhead, and so the Warriors will take the throw-in. That's Haley Nelson there for the Warriors in front of the Moorhead bench. She fights off Sydney Tweeten.
For Moorhead is number 4, Sydney Tweeten.
Lemire looking up. She tries to find Lexi McElfresh, and McElfresh now into the box, and she will send a crossing attempt in, but another save made by Sukup. She has been so good at that today, stopping those crossing attempts from the Warriors. They've crossed in several times from that near sideline into the middle of the box. That time Sukup didn't even have to dive for it as she had on the previous attempts. Now the Spuds will take a throw in along the near sideline. Feeney's throw-in immediately tapped out of bounds by the Warriors, and so the Spuds will take another throw-in. Feeney throws it in to Kate Cassabud, but taken away and tapped right out of bounds again by Callie Robertson of the Warriors, and so the Spuds will have another throw-in along the near sideline. It's Cassabud now. She plays it over, taken away there by Devine of the Warriors. Now played along the near sideline. The Spuds will have yet another throw-in. Feeney's throw-in splits the Moorhead players, but now they get it right back with Maria Zanotti. Zanotti's pass deflects off of Cassabud, and now deflected again off of Zanotti. Devine gets it upfield, taken away by Clem. Clem's pass intercepted again by Devine. She'll get it over to Lemieux. Carried it now in the middle of the field. We'll get it back to Taylor Larson. Now she finds Avery Lemieux along that far sideline for the Warriors. Lemieux's pass intercepted there by Carlson. She will send it away out of bounds. The Warriors will have a throw-in. That throw-in played in. Now a shot fired just wide of the net. And it will be a goal kick now for the Spuds. Sukup quickly gets it in. Her pass over to Ellie Feeney. And now Kate Cassabud will just watch that one roll out of bounds. Feeney will take the throw in for the Spuds. She gets it into Chloe Strom. Now Strom plays over to Cassabud, defended there by Callie Robertson. Taken in now by Molly Hagley. She plays along the near sideline to Lexi McElfresh. McElfresh over to Lemieux. Now Zanotti over to Haley Bedford. Watson is there to defend for the Spuds. Now along the far sideline, Summer Carlson will try and track it down for the Spuds, and she's able to do so. She still works on that far sideline, defended there by Devine. And they'll be out of bounds off of Carlson. The Warriors take a throw in. Cassabud taps it out for the Spuds. Now Sharp gets it away. Goes under the feet there of Robertson, and Robertson will tap it out of bounds there, and so Feeney will take the throw in for the Spuds. Just under 5 minutes to go here in this first half. Our score still at 0-0. Kind of seems as though it'll be first one to score wins in this one, as both teams have played great defensive matches. Now a foul there against the Warriors, and the Spuds will set up a free kick. Zanotti lines it up and gets it upfield, looking for Olivia Watson. Watson's able to get possession there for the Spuds. Her shot just wide of the net. And so the Warriors will take a free kick. Excuse me, a goal kick actually. It's tapped in now to Robertson. Played upfield to McElfresh. Be ruled out of bounds there by the line judge. Now Feeney will take the throw in for the Spuds. Be out of bounds off of Robertson again, and another throw in for Feeney. She works her way up the sideline. Feeney gets it in, looking for Watson. Now be tapped out of bounds. They'll be ruled a corner kick. So Moorhead will line up their first corner kick of the day. It is a Spud Boosters corner kick. Zanotti will line it up for Moorhead. Her corner kick goes into the box, deflects there, off a couple Warriors, and now tapped out of bounds. And Feeney will take the throw in for the Spuds. A good scoring chance there for Moorhead. It'll be sniffed out by the Warriors. Now Strom with it for the Spuds. She's looking for Sharp. Now Clem taps it up. On the Warriors back with possession, it's Shefflow along the far sideline. Clem trying to track her down. Shefflow again along the far sideline. Defended there by Caden Sharp. Now towards the middle of the field. That pass is too strong. Will be taken in by McElfresh. She looks for Robertson, but that pass will roll out of bounds, and the Spuds will have a throw-in. Well, they ruled a handball on Chloe Strom. And the Warriors will take a free kick. Free kick sent in. Sukup is there. She is taken out as she leapt into the air to make the play. Was a free kick sent in, took a bounce, and Emily Sukup leapt into the air to make the play. She was run into by a Warrior there. Now Sukup appears to be in some pain. She makes her way back to her feet. Appears as though Sukup is going to be able to continue in this one. She is certainly a tough girl in net there for the Spuds. Now the referee will jog over after talking over with the line judge. A yellow card will be issued to Mari Devine. I don't think any intent there from the Brainerd players. They're just going for the ball, and Sukup happened to be in the way there. She leapt up into the air for it. But nonetheless, our score remains at 0. A scoring chance there for the Warriors. Knocked away by Sukup. Now Sukup will take the free kick, and she'll launch it into the air. Now it's Watson for the Spuds. Watson trying to play upfield for Zanotti, and Zanotti will get it and give back to Watson. Watson makes a move there. Looking upfield for Casabud. It'll be taken away by the Warriors. Now deflects off of Watson. Along the near sideline. That's Molly Hagley. Now it'll be Sukup again, and she will punt it out to about near midfield. It'll bounce over the head of Lemire, and now Zanotti has it. Her pass taken away by Nelson. Now it's Stanley who gets it upfield to Kate Casabud. Casabud taps it over to Olivia Watson. 14 seconds and counting on the game clock in this first half. Strom carries it upfield along the far sideline. The clock ticks down and hits 0.
At the end of the first half of play, we're scoreless here at Moorhead High School. Brainerd and Moorhead.
And the referee will blow the first half dead. And the first half comes to an end with your score on the Bell Bank scoreboard of Moorhead 0 and Brainerd 0. We'll be back with more girls soccer action in the second half in about 10 minutes right here on Spuds TV.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere. Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere. Natural.
Get up. Your dreams don't hit snooze. Because if you snooze, you might miss your opportunity to improve your craft. Put in the work. Your opportunity to be the best.
Well, it was just an idea popped in my head when I was jogging with my mom, and then it just all pieced together after we thought of that. And it was perfect timing because Moorhead Youth Hockey was thinking of it too, so it was just a good idea. Donate it to Moorhead Youth Hockey because my great-grandpa donated to Moorhead Hockey, and I think it'd just be really nice for all the money that we raised. That he sat in the same spot at every single Moorhead high school hockey game for over 30 years.
Your home for Boss Snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes, offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
We welcome you back now for second half girls soccer action right here on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. It was a scoreless first half, but a fairly evenly played first half by the undefeated Brainerd Warriors. They came into the game with a record of 8-0-1 against your Moorhead Spuds, who are also undefeated with a record of 9-0. In the first half, we saw goalkeeper Emily Suka have to make several nice saves for the Spuds to keep this game scoreless, as well as a couple nice chances knocked away by Peyton Lemure and the Brainerd defense. this game remains tied at 0-0. And we will have second half action for you in just a moment as both teams take the field and get set up for this second half. And again, the winner of this game will be the Central Lakes Conference champion this year for girls soccer. "40 minutes are on the clock. Teams are set up and ready to go. Fans make their way back to their seats. And we are underway here in the second half between Warriors and Spuds on a beautiful Saturday afternoon in Moorhead, Minnesota from Jim Goda Stadium. This game originally set to be played just a few weeks prior to this, but had to be postponed and moved to a later date. And so now it will be the last game of the regular season for both of these teams. They both gear up for section play starting next week. That shot it on net, scooped up by Emily Sukup. Now she will punt it away near midfield. That pass deflects off of Zanatti and now it's along the near sideline off of Haley Clem. Out of bounds for a Brainerd throw-in. Robertson in to throw it in for the Warriors. Now playing along the far sideline, that's Emma Shefflow. Shefflow has it tapped away there by Ellie Feeney. Now the Warriors take another throw in. It'll be Summer Carlson to tap it out near midfield. The Moorhead volleyball team got underway this week as well. They picked up a win on Thursday against Ricori, 3-0. We had that game for you on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. On Thursday, we will have their next game next Tuesday as they travel to Sauk Rapids Rice. The Spud girls tennis team was in action last week, and as part of their section tournament, they were victorious against Fergus Falls and then eliminated by the top-seeded Warriors from Brainerd. So congrats to the tennis team on a great season. Obviously, they're just happy they got to have a season amidst this COVID-19 pandemic. Along the near sideline now, it's played up to Avery Lemire. Lemire defended by Carlson. She'll work towards the middle of the field. Carlson unable to get it away from her, and now it'll be with McElfresh. Clem is there to tap it away for the Spuds. Now back to the middle of the field. That's Larson with it. Her pass taken away by Clem, and now it's Maria Zanatti. Zanatti looking for Watson. No, it'll be Kayla Bush there to tap it out of bounds for the Warriors, as Watson was hot on her tail, looking to get the first goal of the game for either squad. Again, it seems as though one goal might just very well be the difference in this one if either team is able to score. That throw-in played now into the box. That's Allie Peters. She gets it on net. And it will be scooped up by Peyton Lemire. The Lemire sisters have been key in this match, as Avery Lemire has been doing most of the attacking for the Warriors, and Peyton Lemire, obviously polar opposite. She has been in net playing a stellar game for them. as Clem taps it up now the near sideline. Now Maria Zanotti taps it into the air. Some physical play being displayed on the field now by both teams, and it will be tapped out of bounds by the Warriors, and we'll have a throw-in for Haley Clem and the Spuds. Clem gets it into Carlson. She will get it upfield. Now it's Chloe Strom. Her pass taken away there by Kayla Bush. Now back to Lila Stanley. She gets it over to Ellie Feeney. Feeney along the far sideline. She stops, makes a move, gets it up to Watson. Watson with a nifty pass off the back of her heel. Played over to Peters. Now it'll be out of bounds off the Warriors, and the Spuds will take a throw-in. That throw-in tapped away by Kayla Bush out near midfield again. Out of bounds off of Devine of the Warriors, and Feeney will take another throw-in. Now it's Avery Lemure with it for Brainerd. She plays it up far sideline. It'll be out of bounds off of Ellie Feeney. And so the Warriors will take a throw-in. That throw-in played into Devine. Now sent right back, defended there by Sharp, and Sharp gets it away towards midfield, scooped up by Molly Hagley. Hagley sends it in, and Sukup will play it off bounds. And she will punt it out. Bounces over the midfield stripe. Now Allie Peters plays up to Olivia Watson. Now it'll be tapped out of bounds by the Warriors. And the Spuds will have a throw-in along the far sideline there. Now it's played into Watson. She gives over to Zanotti. Zanotti settles it down. She plays over to Chloe Strom. Her shot in on net, off the goalie, off the crossbar. Some trouble there for Peyton Lemure. Almost the first goal of the game there as Strom's shot came in. And it went off of Lemure and then off the crossbar. And then Watson came in to try and finish it off, but deflected off of Lemure. Now we play out near midfield. That's Caden Sharp for the Spuds. Sharp gets it up to Zanotti. Zanotti tries to make a move, but has it taken away there by Taylor Larson. Now it's Allie Peters for the Spuds. Played upfield, Sukup way out of her net. She will kick it upfield. Now over to Callie Robertson along the near sideline. Back to Larson, now over to Lemure. Her pass taken away by Carlson. Now Bush takes it up past midfield for the Warriors. Bush's pass deflected and intercepted there by Ellie Feeney. Feeney to Allie Peters. Now Peters looking upfield. She tries to get it to Olivia Watson, but a couple of Brainerd defenders converge. Now there'll be a foul called there on Olivia Watson. And so Brainerd will take a free kick. Played out near midfield, that's Caden Sharp. Now Casabud over to Zanotti, looking for Watson, plays it off her head right back to Zanotti. Now Watson has it, looking for Chloe Strom. They'll be out of bounds, and Ellie Feeney will pick it up and take the throw in for the Spuds. She will get it into Strom along the far sideline. And now it's Allie Peters. Peters' pass taken away by Larson. Now Larson's pass will roll out of bounds, and Feeney will take another throw in for the Spuds. That's Ballsley along the far sideline for the Warriors. Now Lemire for Brainerd. Her pass tapped away. Now in towards the box. Played off the head of Haley Clem there. And Emily Sukup is there to make the play for the Spuds. She boots it out near midfield. Watson tries to fight for it there, and she maintains possession. Watson carries it in now towards the box. Will be deflected out near the sideline. Now be ruled out of bounds off of Haley Clem. Robertson with the throw in, too strong for Lemire, and now it's Chloe Strom. Lila Stanley there for the Spuds to tap it away. And now Haley Clem intercepts the pass, and she gets it up to Casabud. Taken right back by Marty Devine. And they'll be out of bounds. Out of bounds off of Brainerd, but a foul ruled before the ball exited the field of play. So Brainerd will line up a free kick. Now it's Emma Balsley on the far sideline for the Warriors. Balsley carries it in. She fires it on, looking to fire it on net, but it'll roll just wide. It'll be out of bounds for a Moorhead goal kick. Both teams with a couple of substitutions now. Sydney Tweeden will replace Allie Peters for the Spuds. Now it's Summer Carlson. Over to Avery Lemure for the Warriors. Now that shot deflects off a Spud. Sukup will try to save it from going out of bounds, but it will result in a Brainerd Warrior corner kick. So Brainerd will line up the corner kick now, maybe looking for a scoring chance for them. Give them the 1-0 lead here in the second half. Corner kick is in. Goes past everybody. Those bodies flew into the net. Sukup came out of her net to try and grab it out of the air. I believe it was Summer Carlson who was sent into the back of the net for the Spuds, but the ball stays out, which is the main goal for Moorhead. That corner kick could have very well put this game at 1-0 for Brainerd, but no one there to tap it home for the Warriors. And so our score remains at 0-0. Lining up the shot there, that's Taylor Larson. It'll be scooped up by Sukup. As she pushes her players up the field. Now she sends a punt near midfield. That'll be Maria Zanotti. She's looking for Olivia Watson. Watson looking in by the defenders. Her shot into the top of the net and a goal for Olivia Watson. Give the Spuds the 1-0 lead. What a play from Olivia Watson. She took the pass in from Maria Zanotti, worked on a defender there, got behind her, and fired the shot in from the top of the box. Right over the top of the goaltender into the corner. Just snuck it in under that crossbar. And the Moorhead Spuds take a 1-0 lead now in the second half. So we played 53 minutes of soccer before our first goal. And who would have guessed it would be Olivia Watson, the state's leading goal scorer, who gets the Spuds on the board in this one to take the 1-0 lead on the Bellbank scoreboard here in this second half. Just a rifle of a shot from the top of the box from the NDSU commit. And what seemed to be an elusive first goal for both teams, the Spuds finally capitalize on an opportunity. and take a 1-0 lead, but now a chance for the Warriors. That pass intercepted there off the goal kick. The Spuds are there to knock it away. Now it's Larson for the Warriors. She plays it over to Robertson along the near sideline, tapped away by Casabud. And it'll be Robertson to throw it in for Brainerd. Robertson gets it in to Lemure. Now Casabud fights with Lemure along the near sideline in the corner there. It deflects off of Lemure, and so it'll be a goal kick for the Spuds. It went off of Summer Carlson, off of Avery Lemure, and now Emily Sukup will line up the goal kick. Sukup slips on the goal kick attempt. Now Carlson will boot it out towards midfield, looking for Olivia Watson. Now it's Robertson for the Warriors. That's Larson there, taken away by Strom. And now it's Maria Zanotti. Zanotti looking upfield for Watson. Now Sydney Tweeten to defend there for the Spuds. Now Ellie Feeney deflects that pass. And we'll be back with Lila Stanley. Stanley's pass intercepted. And now Kate Casabud back to make the play for the Spuds. She fights with Avery Lemure along the near sideline there. It'll be out of bounds off of Lemure. There'll be a throw in for the Spuds. So a decent scoring chance there for the Warriors to try and tie this game up just minutes after Watson gave the Spuds the lead. The Moorhead defenders there to make the play. They keep their lead at 1-0. Clem gets it in, immediately deflected back out of bounds by Larson. So Clem will try it again. Her throw-in is into Maria Zanotti.
Number 19.
Now Zanotti tries to tap it up to Watson. Her pass will be intercepted there by Larson. Larson's pass will be too strong and too wide. So it'll be out of bounds, and Clem will take another throw-in for the Spuds. That throw-in deflects off of Ella Rice. And now it'll be Brainerd's turn at a throw-in. That is Callie Robertson there for the Warriors. She gets it into Avery Lemure. Played back now to Taylor Larson. Larson plays back to Robertson. Now she'll cross field. Sydney Tweeten there for the Spuds. And now it'll be Ellie Feeney there, but there'll be ruled a foul on Sydney Tweeten, and so the Warriors will line up the free kick. The referee will mark off the yardage for the Moorhead wall to form. As he tells them where they can stand. Now Brainerd will line up the free kick. A kick sent into the box, scooped up there by Emily Sukup. And she will punt it out. Played off the back there of Maria Zanotti, and now she'll get it. Zanotti carries upfield for the Spuds. Makes a move on a defender. She'll carry it into the box now. Tapped away finally by a Brainerd defender. Now that pass upfield, tapped away there by Lila Stanley. A nice play. Now Ellie Feeney gets it over midfield to Ella Rice. Carried upfield now by the Warriors. Defended there by Haley Clem. Clem has a deflect off a Warrior there, and it will be out of bounds, and Clem will take the throw in for the Spuds. She'll just Lightly tossed into Summer Carlson, who gets it upfield. Her pass deflects off. That was Lemire there. Now it's back with Taylor Larson. She'll pass back to Callie Robertson. Robertson carries upfield for the Warriors. She gets it back to Avery Lemire. And that ball will be played out now to Noelle Youngquist. Youngquist taps it over to Touches. Now it's back again with Larson. Brainerd trying to get a goal here in this second half and tie it up after that strike from Watson to give the Spuds the 1-0 lead. Now sent in by Robertson, and Sukup is again there to make the play for the Spuds. So we are just about at the halfway point of this second half. Here Spuds again leading 1-0 on the Bell Bank scoreboard. Clem will come up and take the throw in for the Spuds. With a win today, the Spuds would win the Central Lakes Conference Championship in their first season in this Central Lakes Conference, as Chloe Strom was taken down there by Kayla Bush. And so Maria Zanotti will set up the free kick. We saw in the first half Zanotti had a free kick attempt a little bit further out than this one and played it off the crossbar. So maybe move this one a couple yards in, and Zanotti will be able to tap another one home for the Spuds. Zanotti lines it up. Her free kick in, deflects off the wall. Now played off the head of, I believe, Chloe Strom there. Now the referee will rule a handball, I believe, on the Warriors. If not a handball, some sort of foul in the box. And so Olivia Watson will line up the penalty kick for the Spuds. A huge change of events there as Zanotti line up the free kick. Now results in a penalty kick for Watson after the foul on Brainerd. Watson lines it up, her shot into the back of the net. Beats the goaltender Peyton Lemire and gives the Spuds a 2-0 lead.
Moorhead goal scored by number 14, Olivia Watson.
After not being able to score for the first 50 minutes of this match, the Spuds have struck a couple times now in the second half. They now bring their lead to 2-0, both goals from Olivia Watson. A huge play there for the Spuds. Bring this game to 2-0 on the Bell Bank scoreboard. I had said that maybe a 1-0 lead would be the difference in this one. It seems as though a 2-0 lead is almost insurmountable the way this game has been played today, but I'm sure Brainerd would tell you otherwise, and they're going to try and come back now being down 2-0 here in this second half. Zanotti gets it upfield. Now Watson tries to get there, but it'll be tapped away by Peyton Lemire. So you see just how potent this Moorhead girls soccer offense is, being held down for a long time in this one, as we saw last Friday against Sartell, something very similar. But they were able to get a couple second half goals here. And you can see why they've been undefeated this year. Their defense is playing fantastic today along the back line for Moorhead, trying to keep Brainerd off the scoring sheet today. Free kick there deflected off of Zanotti. Now Watson taps it right back to Maria Zanotti. Zanotti defended there by Lemire. She has it taken away, and now on the far sideline, that's Sydney Tweeton for the Spuds. Taken away by McKelfresh of the Warriors. Now that ball will be played upfield and out of bounds. So the Spuds will have a throw in. Back into the game for the Spuds is number 3, Allie Peters. And for the first time today, number 17, Grace Bernstrom into the game.
And number 17, Grace Bernstrom.
Feeney's throw in there, tapped away by a Warrior. Now Carlson will lob it up along the far sideline. That's Ella Rice there who plays it upfield. Excuse me, that was Chloe Strom played upfield for the Spuds. That pass now taken away by Clem. Now it's Emma Balsley with it along the near sideline. The middle of the field now, that's Avery Lemire. Bernstrom taps it over to Youngquist along the far sideline for the Warriors. Foul will be called there on Ellie Feeney. And so the Warriors will set up a free kick. Up to take it will be Kayla Bush for Brainerd. She has done all the free kick duties today for the Warriors. So Bush will send this one in. She fires it in and it'll be knocked away by the Spuds. Now out to midfield. That is Bush again for the Warriors. She will play it out of bounds. It'll be ruled out of bounds there by the line judge. And so the Spuds will take a throw in. Olivia Watson now along the far sideline. She will settle it down. It'll be tapped out of bounds there by Molly Hagley. And so the Spuds will have another throw-in. Quickly sent in to Allie Peters, tapped out by the Warriors. Now it'll be Lila Stanley there for the Spuds. Her pass is intercepted there by Mari Devine. Devine plays it upfield. Summer Carlson is there for the Spuds, though, and she gets it over to Grace Bernstrom. Bernstrom has it taken off her feet by Lemire. Now Clem is up to make the play. Played along the near sideline. That ball will roll out of bounds. And so the Spuds will have a throw-in with Haley Clem. Clem lobs it into Summer Carlson. She'll play it back to Clem. That ball will be ruled out of bounds. And so the Warriors will have a throw-in attempt. A few substitutions back into the game for Brainerd. So we play with just over 14 minutes to go here in this second half. Your Moorhead girls hanging on to a 2-0 lead on the Bellbank scoreboard. That throw-in deflects off the head of Summer Carlson. Now played on the far sideline by Brainerd. Be taken into the box. Lila Stanley there for the Spuds. She will tap her out of bounds. The Warriors take a throw in there, sent into the box. Now deflected off, a couple Spuds. Carlson again sends it out, and so we will do it all again with another Warrior throw in. That throw in into Haley Nelson. Now played back out. Shot attempt is deflected there by the Spuds. And it'll be tracked down and sent back to Balsley. She gives off to Devine, and Devine's shot will be just wide of the net. And so the Spuds will take a goal kick. A decent scoring opportunity there for Brainerd as they try to cut this lead in half, but unable to do so. And so your Spuds hang on to a 2-0 lead. The Spud boys in action as well today against these Warriors from Brainerd. That game is in Brainerd today. They had a 2 o'clock start time. If you'd like to know the score of that game, I'm sure if you go to the Moorhead Boys Soccer Twitter page, they'll have it for you there. The Spud boys are 9-0 this season. They look just about as impressive as this girls team does. And now it's Chloe Strom for the Spuds. She has near midfield. She is knocked to the ground there by Mari Devine. There'll be a foul ruled on her as Strom gets up and shakes it off. And the Spuds will have a free kick. Now Maria Zanotti lines up the free kick for Moorhead. And she sends it in, played off the head there of Devine. Now out near midfield, it's Zanotti again. Peters plays it up to Watson. Now back to Strom. Watson gives back to Strom after she passed to her. Now it's Bernstrom along the near sideline. She makes a nice move to get by Devine there. She looks for Strom, but it's intercepted there by Larson. And now it's Carlson for the Spuds. Played off the head there of Zanotti. Now booted out by Bush. That ball roll out of bounds. The halftime score in Brainerd of the boys' game was 2-2. Sounds like they have a good one going on in Brainerd as we do here. Now that's McElfresh along the near sideline. She lobs it in. A diving save made there by Emily Sukup. As McElfresh tried to sneak it in that near post, but Sukup was there to make the save. Not sure if it would have snuck in there or if it would have went out of bounds off the pipe, but nonetheless, Sukup there to make the save just to be sure for the Spuds. Keep this game at 2-0. It's out of bounds off the Warriors, and so the Spuds will have a throw-in with just 10 minutes to play here in this match. Back into the game for the Spuds is number 9, Haley Bedford. And into the game for the first time is number 2, Haley Stordahl. Now Clem to take the throw-in. She looks for Strom. It'll be intercepted there. Taken back by Strom, though. She fights with Haley Nelson there of the Warriors. Now it's Olivia Watson. Watson makes her way past Nelson. Defended there by Bush. Also into the game for the Spuds is number 5, Ella Watsky. And now Clem lines up the throw-in for Moorhead. Clem looking for Watson, has it tapped away there by Devine. Now Clem chases it down along the sideline. Played off the head there of Lila Stanley. And now Sukup way out of her net to make the play. Then will be ruled a foul on Emily Sukup. So an interesting situation on hand here, as Emily Sukup was issued the yellow card, so she will have to come off for a short period of time at least. And so it'll be Ellie Feeney into the net for the Spuds. The first time we've seen anything like this happen this year for Moorhead. Sukup came way out of her net to make the play. She was issued the yellow card. So she'll hand off the goalie gloves to Ellie Feeney. Now Feeney will need a goalie jersey. Obviously a different color than what her teammates are wearing. Just a strange situation here as the Moorhead doesn't have any other goalies on the roster to sub in, so it'll be Feeney who drops back from her defensive position to play goalie. So your Spuds lead 2-0 here, but This is a good scoring opportunity for Brainerd with Sukup out of the net for the Spuds. Teammate Chloe Strom helps strap up the gloves for Ellie Feeney.
Number 16, Kate Kozova checking in for Moorhead.
And Feeney gets in net for the Spuds. Lining up the free kick for the Warriors is Kayla Bush. And she will send it in on net. Over the top of goalie Ellie Feeney, and just like that, it is 2-1 on the scoreboard. Kayla Bush there on the goal for the Warriors. It makes it 2-1 on the Bell Bank scoreboard. That is Kayla Bush with the goal for the Warriors. Not much Ellie Feeney could do there. She was put into net in the weird situation there. Now Sukup will sub back in for the Spuds into net. As well as Maria Zanotti will also check back in for the Spuds.
Time of the goal, 31 minutes, 24 seconds of the second
So
half.
with 8:44 to play on the game clock, it is now Moorhead 2, Brainerd 1. So Moorhead will look to regroup and just, I'm sure, take this game all the way down to the end, leading 2-1. Watson taps it back to Strom, and she quickly gets it upfield. Now Strom fights along the far sideline. Now intercepted there by Zanotti. She will tap it back into Brainerd territory, scooped up there by Peyton Lemure. She will quickly get it out. She looked for Emma Balsley, but she wasn't ready for the pass, but now it's intercepted there by Larson, and now played back to Balsley. That's Kayla Bush there for the Warriors. That'll be a foul ruled on the Warriors. So the Spuds will take a free kick. Be ruled out of bounds. The Spuds with a throw-in. That's Clem who tosses it in for Moorhead. Now taken upfield, that's Taylor Larson for the Warriors. She gets it over along the near sideline. It will roll out of bounds. Now Haley Clem will go and track it down for the Spuds to take the throw-in. Referee stops the clock with 7:20 to play here in this second half. Again, the Spuds leading 2-1. It was Livia Watson on the first two goals for the Spuds. Able to finally get them on the board here in the second half as she blasted one in from the top of the box and scoring another one on the penalty kick attempt. And just moments ago, it was Kayla Bush of the Warriors who got one past interim goalie Ellie Feeney after Emily Sukup had to go off with a yellow card to bring our score to 2-1 here as we play late in this second half. Played upfield, that's past Maria Zanotti. Now will be played over to Emma Balsley. Balsley along the near sideline, time ticking down for Brainerd, just under 7 minutes to play. Now it's Olivia Watson. Watson's pass taken away by Larson, played back to Balsley. She's able to track it down before it goes out of bounds. Now she'll get it over to Bush. Bush plays upfield to Larson. Now Larson gets it up to Summer Carlson. Carlson will let it roll out of bounds, and so Clem is there to take the throw in for the Spuds. That's Larson into the box for the Warriors, and it'll be out of bounds off of her, and it'll be a goal kick for Moorhead. Again, next week we will have girls volleyball action for you here on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. We will have games on Tuesday and Thursday for the girls volleyball team. And then, of course, next Friday we have the football game against the Cardinals of Alexandria, a couple of 1-0 teams matching up in that one. Now that's Haley Nelson. She plays it upfield. And it'll roll out of bounds, and the Spuds will take another goal kick. Sukup lines up the goal kick. It'll be taken away there by McElfresh, but now played out near midfield. It's off the head of Chloe Strom. Now that's Balsley there for the Warriors. Played up to Taylor Larson. Now played back to Bush. Bush has it taken away there by Clem. She taps over to Watson. Watson plays it upfield. We're under 5 minutes to play now here in this second half. Brainerd needing to score a goal. They find themselves down 2-1. We're set up for a dramatic finish here from Jim Goda Stadium. Something we haven't had a lot of this season. It'll be out of bounds off the Warriors, and the Spuds will take a throw in. Now up the far sideline. That's taken in by Molly Hagley. Now crossing midfield. It's played over to Mari Devine. And she will get it all the way over to Emma Balsley. Balsley gathers it, defended there by Kate Casabud. She takes up the near sideline, deflected away there by Clem, and now again deflected by Clem. That'll be Larson. She gets it over to Devine. Again, back with Taylor Larson, back to Devine. Now she fires it up the far sideline. Ellie Feeney is there to knock it away for the Spuds. And so the Warriors will set up a corner kick. Last time the Warriors had a corner kick, it was a very good scoring opportunity as it got just past everybody. As Emily Sukup came out of her net. But no Warriors were on the backside to tap it home, and they'll see if they can get a goal here just before the end of regulation. Corner kick is in, but taken in by Sukup. That time, Sukup able to come out of the net and catch the ball in the air. Now she will take her time, and she will punt it out. Played off the leg there of Balsley, and now it's Kate Casabud. She gets it over to Chloe Strom, and Strom will send it in. Scooped up by Peyton Lemire. Lemire will quickly roll it out. Now that's her sister Avery Lemire along the far sideline. To the middle of the field now, taken away by Olivia Watson. Watson plays over, looking for Maria Zanotti. Will be tapped away there by Molly Hagley, and now it's Emma Balsley along the near sideline. Deflects off Kate Casabud, and it'll be out of bounds for a Warrior throw-in. Now Balsley sends it upfield. Summer Carlson will let it roll out of bounds. And so now the Spuds will take a throw in.
Two minutes remaining in the second half.
As the public address announcer delivers to the fans, just under 2 minutes to play here in this second half. Brainerd needing to get a goal on the board, or else your Spuds will be victorious and your Central Lakes Conference girls soccer champions. Now played out. That's over to Devine. Devine, a couple of Spuds converge on her, and now Bush plays it back into the box. Now it's Lemire. She sends it in and scooped up by Sukup. A bunch of action there in the box, but it is Emily Sukup there, and she will drop it to her feet and slowly walk it up for the Spuds. Now Sukup will punt it out, a booming punt up past midfield, played off the head there of Kayla Bush. And now it's with Mari Devine. Devine looking for Lemire, and it'll be too strong for her, and now it's Peters. Peters looking for Zanotti, taken away by Bush. And now it's Larson. Larson defended there by Casabud, and now it's over to Balsley. Emma Balsley's shot in on net will be scooped up by Emily Sukup. We play under a minute now with just about 30 seconds and counting on the Bell Bank scoreboard. Your Spuds still lead 2-1. Time is ticking down for the Warriors here in this second half. Now Watson with it near midfield. She will tap it up. And Maria Zanotti gets it over to Allie Peters. That'll be out of bounds off of Peters. And the clock will stop with 9 seconds left. The referees go back to discuss the situation at hand with 9 seconds to play here in this game. Excuse me, it was actually out of bounds off of Brainerd, not Peters there. And so it'll be a corner kick for Maria Zanotti. Zanotti lines up the Spud Boosters corner kick, and she sends it in. Played off the head of Chloe Strom over the top of the net.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The clock ticks down.
That's the end of the match, ladies and gentlemen.
And your Moorhead Spuds will take this one 2-1. Definitely the best challenge they've faced this year, coming from the Brainerd Warriors. A well-played match by both teams between Brainerd and Moorhead, but the Spuds are victorious in this final regular season matchup, and they will finish the season at 10-0 and Central Lakes Conference champions. So for all of us here at Spuds TV, we thank you for joining us on today's broadcast of girls soccer, and we hope to see you again soon. This is Riley Swenson signing off.